fourth quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Grant behind the line. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
The give to the back. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains and down to 22. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Second down coming up.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion, they built a lead, but you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
But what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Green. Grabbed over the middle, it's Blake. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Using his leg, it's Washington.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Spins away from the defender.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
At the 38.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Gain of 7.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today, and David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.